Hey everyone, today we're going to talk all about the entertainment on board Carnival Jubilee. We're going to talk about the amazing Kyndall Fire cruise director and the rest of all the games, the shows, the productions, everything that was going on the ship. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the entertainment on board Carnival Jubilee. This is a beautiful brand new ship. I was on the fourth sailing on January 23rd. I have no idea. It's so funny. I forget what day I was on the ship already. It was before that. It was sometime in January. January 13th. Who knows? It was a few weeks ago. I was on the ship. I can't believe I can't remember it. Anyway, let's talk all about the entertainment. I always like to start with the cruise director staff because I think this group of people can make or break your cruise. Generally, I think that's more important on a smaller ship, but on a big ship like this, it's really good to see that the cruise director and the staff can make a big difference. I think it gets lost in the shuffle a little bit on Royal Caribbean because on the Oasis class and now the Icon class ships, you really don't see the cruise director as much as you used to. They're kind of sometimes around. You see them on TV talking about the different things going on. Sometimes you hear the announcements. Sometimes you see them at a show or two. But they're not like integral in the day-to-day entertainment of everything that's going on, like it is on the really small ships. But here on the Carnival Jubilee, it was. And Kyndall Fire was amazing. She's a great cruise director, very involved in all the fun and games going on. She seemingly was everywhere around the ship. I thought she was incredible. My biggest thing I said to everybody was, she seems like a handful. Like in real life, she's probably not. She's probably very quiet, but she seems like she's super outgoing and fun. And she seems like she would always be cheery and up. But she was amazing. She did a great job. She was everywhere. She was at everything that I went to. I saw her there. She was announcing things. She was keeping everyone entertained. She was doing the announcements. I can't believe how good she was and what a great job. So they were everywhere. They did a really good job. They had lots of things going on. So I'm going to kind of combine this with the parties, the deck parties and the theme parties. So the sail away party, of course, it's Carnival. It's going to be wild. It was great. I thought it was really fun. It wasn't as like wild now as I thought it was going to be. It was crazy. It was wild, but it was a lot of fun. And it wasn't disrespectful or anything too weird or wild. All of the other theme parties, like the 80s, the Glow Party, all of those different things were great. I thought the cruise director did a great job. I thought the staff did a great job. The dancers were great. None of them were awful or crazy, as crazy as I thought they were going to be. They were all really fun and very up, and it was more people than I've ever seen at theme parties or the sailaways, and it was just a ton of fun. The tailgate party was kind of a letdown. It was a little bit of fun. It's supposed to be like 4 quarters with like local performers and different things. The first 2 were really geared towards kids, and there wasn't a ton of kids on the sailing, so it was kind of like a letdown. And then the last 2 were just kind of okay. I think it's an interesting idea to have like a tailgate party going out of Texas. You get the football theme. I think they really could have done something crazy, especially because on my sailing, Houston and Dallas were both playing in the playoffs. So it would have been really cool to do something coordinated around that and to really kind of integrate that tailgate more. But all in all, the theme parties and everything were really fun. The cruise director staff did a great job with the game shows. So Family Feud might be one of the funniest game shows I've ever seen on a cruise ship. So much fun, a blast. I love that all the cruise lines are leaning into these old game shows like The Price is Right and Family Feud. And Pressure Luck is going to be on Norwegian Viva. There's a ton of fun game shows that are going around, and I love it. So Wheel of Fortune is on some Norwegian ships. So let's talk about those. They were great. Trivia, all of those things, a ton of fun. Now let's get into the kind of musicians around the ship. I tried to see all of the different musicians. There were some in the evening right by Emerald's at the Dr. Ink's bar, right below the Alchemy bar. The musicians there were great. The Golden Mermaid had music almost every night. Thought it was really good. Anywhere you kind of went around, the bands that were on the pool deck, the DJ on the pool deck, tons of fun. All of that was great. The comedians, so Carnival's known for comedy. I am not a fan of comedy on a cruise ship. I've been on Royal, I've been on Norwegian, I've been on MSC, Princess, keep going, right? I've been on all of those. And the comedy is always just like, you'll get one or two chuckles and that's it. It's the same old, like, see everybody at the buffet today? It's the same jokes. Like, the ship is, 5,000 pounds heavier now. All those funny jokes that they tell that you've heard for 20 or 30 years about cruising. But Carnival did a great job. I was really impressed. There was like 5 comedians on board at one point or another. I thought they were all, look, none of them are selling out arenas, right? It's not Kevin Hart or pick your favorite comedian. But they were very funny. There was a female comedian. She was really funny. I went to her clean show and her dirty show, and both of them were very, very funny. John DeCristo was one of the comedians. He was really good. Forget, there was another one. His name was Percy something the second. Percy 2. He was very good. I thought the comedy was much better than I thought it was going to be, and it was funny. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. So those were great, and there's a lot of comedy shows. There are like 2 or 3 comedy shows a day. There are 2 different comedy clubs. There's Limelight and Punchliners. So if you love comedy and love going to comedy shows, you'll have a very good time. Next up, there's 2 more things I want to talk about. One is the Grand Central area where they do performances. They have singers and dancers, aerialists there. I thought they were all very good. All the shows there, they had a lot of variety shows there. They did a very good job, especially for being a brand new production cast. So then they had a hypnotist. It's the same show all the time. It's fun. It's funny. They had a magician. It's a magician. What else can you say? Now there's all these comedy We're going to go off on a tangent. There's all these comedy magicians now because the magic's just not enough on a cruise ship. So you have to try to be funny too. It's not my favorite thing. It's like a juggler. It's not my favorite thing on a cruise ship. But the show was fine. It was enjoyable. And then I'm trying to think of what else. I saw a few other performers there late night, and they were all pretty good. They did a Build-A-Bear workshop for the kids in that area. That was really fun too. And then finally, let's talk about the production shows. I saw 3 different production shows, Soulbound, Celestial Strings, and Dear Future Husband. First off, Soulbound is interesting. It's a lot of like R&B songs. It's a weird theme to R&B, but I thought the singers and dancers were really good. It's fun. It's like a spooky kind of motif. So that was really fun. I had a good time there. Dear Future Husband was so much fun. Excellent. Up-to-date music, which you don't see a lot on cruise ships. So like newer music, which is fun. A lot of like TikTok-y trends. It's about a couple that gets on the cruise ship the day before their wedding. So you have like the bachelor party, the bachelorette party. You have like them getting ready, them getting married. They pull people out of the audience to be like the flower girl and the ring bearer and all that. That was very fun. And then Celestial Strings, it was the first show ever. I think that show's going to be fantastic. It's 3 guys that play electric violins, and then the production cast sing songs around them. They sang some of the hardest songs you will ever see on a cruise ship. They were singing Evanescence. They were singing Sia. So there were like a little bit of struggles with some of those, but I saw the first time they were putting on that show. And that cast was very good. They're very talented, and I think that show is going to be fantastic. So that is a wrap up of the entertainment on board the Carnival Jubilee. If you enjoy going to shows and having a good time, I think you're going to have an amazing time. Kyndall Fire, probably the best cruise director I've ever seen on a cruise ship. Just a bundle of energy and fun and just engaging, likable, does a great job, very approachable and easy to talk to. I thought she was great. So go on Carnival Jubilee. Have a great time. It's such a fun ship. Go enjoy yourself. Get it? Fun ship. Thanks so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Just a small travel agency here trying to give you the best information about cruising. Thanks so much. We will see everyone tomorrow.